As our graduates embark upon the next chapters of their lives and careers, I want to introduce them today to two successful University of Oregon alumni who have gone before them. Each left the U of O several years ago with a strong foundation of knowledge, considerable talent, and well-developed skills. It's my hope that their achievements and successes will help inspire each of you today as you graduate and demonstrate to you the possibilities and potential that can come from your studies here at the University of Oregon in Music and Dance. Our first honoree is Mira Frohnmayer. Mira received her Bachelor of Arts degree in music from the University of Oregon in 1960. During her years here, she studied voice with Professor Exene Bailey and piano with Professor George Hopkins. Upon her graduation, she received the Outstanding Woman in Music Award, and while here at the University of Oregon, she was president of Nu Phi Epsilon and vice president of Kappa Alpha Theta. Mira then continued her studies in Boston, receiving a Master of Music degree in vocal performance from the New England Conservatory of Music, where she studied with the renowned mezzo-soprano Gladys Miller. While there, she was secretary of the Scholastic Music Honor Society, Pi Kappa Lambda. Following graduation from the conservatory, she was invited to be on the faculty of that institution, as well as serving as a voice professor at Pine Manor College, which was part of the Boston College Consortium. Over the years, Mira participated in 4 opera premieres in roles written specifically for her. She herself directed and produced opera and musical theater works, both in the Boston area and back here in the Pacific Northwest. She also premiered works at the American Society of University Composers, the American Guild of Organists National Conventions, and she was a favorite interpreter of music of many current contemporary composers of the time. Her performances throughout the Northwest have included our own Oregon Bach Festival, the Oregon Shakespeare Festival, the Brit Festival, Haydn Festival, with the Rogue Valley Symphony Orchestra and Chorale, the Lake Chelan Bach Festival in Washington State, the Tacoma Youth Symphony, with the Everett Symphony, and the Seattle Chamber Orchestra. While working and studying in Europe, she was a soloist with the Geckinger and Frankfurter Cantori that were conducted by Helmut Rilling. In Berlin, she studied at Schiller College, toward a master's degree in theater, and she was a frequent soloist throughout her time in Europe, for oratorio performances. In 1980, Mira returned to the Pacific Northwest and became Chair of Vocal Studies at Pacific Lutheran University in Tacoma, Washington, a position she held until her retirement in 2005. In 1999, she received the Most Inspirational Award for Teaching recognition from Pacific Lutheran. Over her career, she's been an active member of the National Association of Teachers of Singing and has served as a consultant and adjudicator for contests and competitions across the nation, including the Metropolitan Opera District competitions. More recently, she has served on our own School of Music and Dance Advancement Council, including 2 years as chair, and in 2009, she was elected as a board member of the Eugene Symphony Association. She's recently come out of retirement to teach voice and diction at Loyola University in New Orleans, and did so during the 2007-08 academic year and this most recent 2011 spring semester. Mira, we're delighted to have you in Eugene and very proud to claim you as one of our distinguished alumni. Congratulations.
So much. I was warned that I can't move this stand too much because it'll roll off into the audience, so I'll be very careful about that. But painfully distinguished faculty, administrative staff, friends of the university, and the class of 2011, congratulations to you. Thank you for honoring me as the distinguished alum in music. I'm very humbled to be in this elite circle, and to have it happen in the Maribel B. Frohnmeyer Music Building with my brothers Dave and John and very close friends in attendance. We 4 Frohnmeyer siblings are a curious lot, two attorneys and 2 musicians, all of whom are musical. We were brought up with our mother's attended perfect pitch ear. None of us achieved that distinction. And scrutiny to wrong notes and rhythms, and out-of-tune singing or playing. It didn't matter whether it be on trumpet, cornet, saxophone, trombone, guitar, piano, viola, drum set, or voice. She heard it more than she needed to, we know that. Yikes. What a growing up experience. Though, when it came to college, all of us were used to the cacophony of many instruments practicing at the same time, so practice room sounds didn't make any difference to us at all. Our parents, Otto and Maribel, gave to us a very strong background in all the arts, but especially in music. In fact, I am the second Frohnmeyer to stand here since Mother received this award several years ago. I want today to thank the wonderful educators at the University of Oregon, present and past. In my case, contact with professors, and in particular, my voice professor, Exene Bailey, for whom the Student Lounge is named, encouraged me to go on to a conservatory for further study in voice. I never would have had a singing career in both the United States and in Europe, and over 45 years teaching voice and related subjects in higher education. 25 of them were spent as the chair of vocal studies at Pacific Lutheran in Tacoma, Washington, where we were a faculty of 12 voice teachers and over 200 undergraduate students studying voice. My brother Philip received his master's degree in vocal performance at the University of Oregon and has had a very fine professional career in singing and teaching. In fact, his wife and he were feted earlier this month for their esteemed service to Loyola University in New Orleans for 30 years of service to that institution. Marcia Baldwin and I have had the honor of teaching there twice now, having just returned from NOLA, running through tornadoes on our way home after teaching spring semester there. So what I would like to say to you, graduating class of 2011, is that you follow a long list of very distinguished alums who have made their mark in the arts in many significant ways. Let this be a time of celebration for you, but also let it be a time when you contemplate where you're going from here, and more importantly, why you go from here. By the way, I just finished adjudicating a competition this last weekend for young professional musicians, 4 of whom received each $3,000 and a tour. The composition is open to all instrumentalists and singers, 20 to 35 from 6 West Coast states or its schools. Check out the guidelines on the line. Ladies Musical Club competition and tours in Seattle, Washington. Much of life can be using the arts as your voice in society. It can be used as an actual player in the field, or it may be used as an arts advocate in many other fields of endeavor. You can make a statement whether you end up in Kansas, who just has the dubious honor of being the first state to get rid of its arts funding, or you can be aware of other cases of importance in art funding. The main thing is that you use your expertise to further the arts as much as you can, since it is through the arts that we remember the history of society. Listen once in a while to the classical station. KWAX, that's here. All Classical in Portland and King in Seattle are excellent examples. So you can bring the music to which you listen to your colleagues and friends. Be sure to pronounce the names of composers and performers correctly. For example, Francis Poulenc. It's not Poulenc. He didn't like that at all. Most lay people know not why the arts are important. I had occasion the other day to speak with one of our former students at Loyola, who is preparing to go to graduate school in voice in the fall. And she told me she was having a drink with some guy she just met who asked her what she would be studying. Her answer was, "I'm studying to be an opera singer." His quizzical reply was, "What's that?" So y'all perhaps better know how to respond to questions of this ilk. If you don't, just think about the fact that no other salve gives the world stability like the arts. Keep working with your resources and your talents in order to give reason to the people on this planet. Allow only the good talent and artistic excellence to be in yours and your families and your friends' lives by setting the example. Thank you and good luck.